So hello everyone and welcome to a brand new tour. This is the Airbus Revenge Tour. My name is Cody, or Lufthansa 145, and virtuallh.com is where I'm flying. So as you can see, we're down on the ground here in EBBR or Brussels. And this is this video, we're going to take a different approach to this. This video will be legs number 1 and 2 of the Airbus Revenge Tour. So I'm going to put a graphic up on the screen right now. So the way the tour is broken down is it focuses on Lufthansa, the 3 airlines that we've added to Virtual LH. So the first airline was Brussels, and we're going to do 2 rotations here out of Brussels. Then after that, we'll make the move over to Vienna, where we'll pick up Austrian and do 2 rotations rather of Austrian. And then after Austrian, we will then head to Zurich and do 2 rotations of Zurich. So what we've decided for this particular series is we are going to, because it's rotation, so I'm going to go Brussels to ENGM and back for the first 2 legs. So what I'm going to do in this one video is I'm going to focus on that. So you're going to see the takeoff here from Brussels, landing at ENGM, take off ENGM, return here to Brussels. That's this one video. So we will have a little bit lengthier videos, but there'll be less videos on this tour as there's 14 legs. So we wanted to try and make them a little bit more quality rather than quantity. So right now I'm down here on the ground at Brussels, and I've already pre-flighted the airplane, and everything should be set to go. Now another note before we get going and I get started here is you'll notice 2 new things. In a video, so I don't know when this one will release, but in a video that will premiere Wednesday, I think that's May 9th, May 7th? May 8th rather. So Wednesday, May 8th, I did a Fly With Me video, and it was the prep for this tour. So longtime viewers know that I moved to a new sim PC, and in that move to the new sim PC, I had a hell of a time getting P3D up and running. So I decided to do a test flight to see exactly where I was, and it was a disaster of a test flight. So I had the Swiss 319, and it did not want to move anywhere. It was like 50% throttle just to make a taxi and a whole bunch of other stuff. So what I found was because there was a mismatch between my P3D version and the version of FS Labs that I had. So I used an older version only because that's the installer that I have downloaded. I don't have access to high-speed internet, so it's a lot more difficult to keep the airplanes fully up to date. Long story short, I actually am back onto P3DV4 3, and everything's worked itself out. So we'll stay there for the duration of this tour. So that's all right. But also in that video, I decided to do something slightly different, and I took a good video screenshot of what's going on here, and that is for this tour. I have gotten out my old trusty Logitech Wingman Attack 2. And I'm gonna, because it's an Airbus, we're gonna do side stick. So I have that to what would technically be the co-pilot position. So right hand on the stick, left hand on the throttles. And though I still have my yoke out as just in case something goes wrong, I want to make sure I have that there as a backup. So that's out. And another thing that's happened is you'll notice I'm not wearing the same headphones that I wore before. So I used to have these really cheap headphones, really bad sounding microphone, well at night. I've since purchased a new microphone, so it's here on my desk. I don't know how the audio is going to sound. It might sound different, it might sound better, it might sound worse. I don't know. We'll find out after this recording. And I got out my old Bose headphones that I absolutely love because I can really feel the sim in this and really hear things and what's going on. So that's the major changes for this tour. So less videos, more takeoffs, more landings of the rotations, and let's get started. So I'm here in my favorite Brussels A320. So let's take a quick, can we even pan around on this thing? Not very well, but we are in Rin Tin Tin here. Oscar, Oscar, Sierra, November, Bravo. Like I said, I've already pre-flighted the information, pre-flighted, I don't even know if there's even a verb for that, but pre-flit the airplane. Everything's set up, ready to go in the FMC, so let's get into the cockpit and let's rock. So, because this gate, you'll notice, go back to the outside view for a second, is just a simple start up and drive out. Gary and all his friends didn't even bother calling him, but he's already buggered off. So We've closed the door, we're on the APU, and beacon lights on. Now something else I have noticed I'm going to address for the next video is it's a little blurry with a lot of the lights and dials and switches in here, so we'll have to get that set up. So let's get the before start checklist done. So before start, cockpit prep is completed both sides. Passenger signs are auto on. ADIRs are set to nav for all three. Fuel quantity, so we require 10,940 kilograms on board. Just gonna check one thing here because I'm pretty sure I did my init, but let's just double check. Yeah, we have 59.2 tons as the zero fuel weight, and the zero fuel weight CG is 27 with a block of, no, that's not right. Is it 11? Yeah, I guess you round up, it's 11. So that's set. FMGS is set both sides. Altimeters. Currently here at Brussels we're 1011, so let's just make sure that's set. 1011 and 1011. We have rain in the area, and winds are 010 at 8 knots. Windows and doors closed, armed both sides, beacons on. I've turned off my cellular phone because I don't know where my cellular phone is, and the parking brake is on, so that's a before start checklist ready. So let us get the airplane a-cranking. So ignition to start. And I have new key commands for this, but
Captain crew, please arm your doors for departure, thank you.
Get a nice outside shot for the startup here. So yeah, new tour, excited. We've already had Johnny, he has already done leg number 1, and we also have a new guy, Lufthansa, I think he's 180. Kazan is what he goes by on Discord. He is joining us for this. And I believe Amir has also done his first leg as well, so very excited. Hopefully Niels, I said he's a little busy this time around, but hopefully I'll have enough time to be able to join us, and it should be a really good time. Great start up there. I like this airplane. So much so that I'm starting the tour, and its fuselage is at 60%, so at some point during the next 3 legs or 4 legs, I'll probably have them go into maintenance. So it looks like a clean start, it looks like everything's stable, so engine number 1. Yeah, like everything's really blurry, like I can't even make out those numbers. Because Gary's not in front of us, we'll turn the predictive wind shear and all that stuff on now. That engine is firing on. Now for the departure, we are departing runway 7 right, which is just immediately right there. You can actually see the runway, so it'll be a quick turnaround here and find the first entry point, and we'll just blast out of here, and then there'll be a quick end to the first start of this video, and then we'll pick up again probably about 5,000 feet above the ground in ENGM. Now, if you want to call me out, you're absolutely allowed to call me out at this particular exact second. I'm forgetting that ENGM is Oslo, so we're going to Oslo in Norway. So that's going to be fun. So we heard the buses click over, put that back to norm. Auto brake is going to be max, not low. Thank you. AP bleed off. AP master switch is off. Wait for our packs and everything to come back on. And let's do the after start checklist. Just make sure we, just like so. So anti-ice as required. Right now the outside temperature is about 4 degrees, so we'll keep that right now as off. ECAM status is checked. We have green lights everywhere. Pitch trim is simply 0 for this one right now, so we'll go flight control. So 0, and rotor trim is 0. So that's the after start checklist complete. So let's get taxi ready. So auto brakes is max, that's all set. It's also, it's not on the after start checklist, but let's just do a quick control check. So this is wingman attack 2. So full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral, and the rudder full left. Ooh, that went fast. Full right, neutral. Now it's a really good thing in P3D to do this a couple times because it does like to sync itself up. I find every time I turn it on, if you don't do a full, it will not. It'll be like super sensitive. Will not work very well. So that is that checklist done. Taxi light on, and let's pop this stand. So hopefully with maybe about 30% throttle, yeah, we're already moving now. So that's a good start. Take this boy Tintin on the road. Oh, we forgot something. I should probably handwrite these down on the list. Now, what's interesting is it's telling me spoilers arm. I think sometimes it kicks the spoilers off. We'll do that takeoff config test. I did just notice just now that I had to reinstall FSUIPC, so I am noticing that my differential brakes aren't working. So when I get into flight and we're done the recording here, I'll solve that. We won't burden everybody with that. So let's get the map going here. So before takeoff, checklist, so flight controls is done, briefing is confirmed, flat setting, we are 1+F. FMA and take up data. So FMA and took off complete. So speeds managed, heading will be 070. Our going right up to cruise is 350. QNH is 1011. We are currently about 248. And takeoff speeds is 144 with a VR of 145. Alright, so we get turned onto the runway here. Get the lights on. And well, no delay here whatsoever. Now I did forget to start the chrono with the airplane, so that's a fault. Got to do it right. Already I'm kind of buggered up. I really that joystick's going to make all the difference in the world here. So line ourselves up. Now, do I have any braking authority here? No. Ooh, okay. We'll have to pause for a second because you can't not have your brakes. Access assignment, you are going to be left brake, and you are going to be right brake. Differential brakes, perfect. Okay, let's blow this popsicle stand. So chrono started, TCAS is on, cabin secured for takeoff, engine mode selectors required, TCAS TIRA, PAX as required, relay the PAX on, anti-ice as required. That is the before takeoff checklist completed. Like I said, chrono started, let's get 50%. Release the brakes. And takeoff, and flex, SRS 55, and nav. A little bit of right rudder. Stay in the middle. 100 knots. Wow, I'm all over the place. V1 rotates. Easy does it on the stick. Oh, sensitive. Okay, positive rate, gear up. Just like that. Follow the crosshairs. Wow, it is sensitive. Passing through 1,000. Lever climb. Pitch the nose down. Whoop. Press climb. Climb and nav. A little late on this turn. That's okay. I'm actually going to put autopilot on now, and that was the takeoff. So that's a nice shot. So long, Brussels. We'll see you in 2 hours. Alright everybody, hope you enjoyed the takeoff video. We will now flash forward to the landing, so I'll see you at 5,000 feet at Oslo. Okay, so welcome back to the approach into Oslo. So flight has been pretty uneventful. A couple little random wind shears from here to there, but as you can see, we're approaching right now. The approach we're doing is into runway 1 left on the Ribam 3 Lima arrival. So we've been through Ribam, and we passed through the Gulf Mike VOR for the random arc. We're just into Valpu and then onto the ILS. So as you can see right now, I'm actually past my transition altitude. So let's set 1003, set, and set. For the approach checklist, so the minimums have been set. We're doing decision height with radio 200. Engine mode selectors are still set to normal. And the EFB is set on the screen to my left here. So after the approach here onto runway 1 left, we will vacate to the right and just pick a stand and park there, and we'll call it that. So hopefully this will be a fairly quick and hopefully some sort of visual approach here, but we'll see. So as I said earlier, I am doing this with side stick on this arm here, throttle on my bad hand, which is going to be an interesting thing. In the test flight, which you probably haven't seen yet, I had a bit of a slam on the runway, but we'll see. We'll have a look-see and see what we make here. So I think we're about to pass through the restriction of 4,000 feet here, hit decel mode, and then we'll start kicking out flaps and slowing down. The airplane's already slowed itself down quite nicely as it has as it's been preparing here for landing. So there's been a lot of speed restrictions on this particular approach. So after this, that'll be the end of the first leg, which was beeline 2281. So beeline, I really like that. So 2281 tonight. After that, we're gonna go to hotel, aka I'm gonna go to bed. And in the morning we'll pick up and we'll see you again. We'll be doing beeline 2282, which is service from Oslo back to Brussels, and that'll be also in this particular video. So got some visual contact with the ground. Look at the left here. I believe Norway here has been covered by European Open LC for Orbex, and it doesn't look horrible. I mean, it's not like I've been really into. Okay, I've been really into X-Plane recently, and the visuals in that particular sim have been absolutely blowing my mind. However, that said, this week Rex had released their Rex Environment Force, which a live streamer that I watch all the time, which a lot of people know, Chewy94, was showing off today, and this sim looked absolutely amazing with all the different cloud layers, colors, textures. Like, it looked really neat. So that was really cool. So let's get lock mode on. And let's kick out flaps 1. And we have visual contact with the airport ahead. I hope. Or that's just someone's church. We'll find out when we get there. Using default scenery for this, of course. So that's good there. Let's get approach mode. Do we get Cat 3 single, approach 2? It's somewhat of a CDA there, so that was good. So we're 10 miles to go to the runway. Ooh. Yeah, the wind has been spiking like crazy, so we'll hopefully see what we do here now. Winds according to the ATIS is 340 at 3, and I'm getting 170 right now, so that's completely opposite to what I have, and hopefully this thing changes soon, because 15 is outside of the, it's at the limit of the tailwind speed that this airplane can handle. So speed check flaps 2. Outside shot, let's bump the gear. Beautiful. Glare coming back in. Tell everybody to shit down. 2000. Flaps 3. Spoilers. And flaps full. Looks like the winds are now coming back to where they should be. Yeah, we're a little slow, I know. Or we're not slow enough. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Yes. Okay, we might be taking... Come on, airplane. There we go. Okay, sorry. We're back. We're back. Okay, cabin secured for landing. Auto thrust will come off. Go around altitude. We're going to set at 4,000. ECAM memo. Landing. No blue. And auto brake low. Turbo. 4 nautical miles to run now. 3.5. So, get this crafty joystick into place here. And wish me luck as I pray to God I don't do anything bad here. Hopefully the wind doesn't shift on me like it just did again.
1,000.
So, 1,000. Autopilot disengage. I have control. Oh, yeah. Oh, don't follow the sky airplane. Winds, what are you doing to me? We're getting a little low. But for default scenery, that's not a bad looking weather radar over there.
500.
Checked. Still low. Yeah, we're off course.
400.
What are you doing, airplane? Now we're
100 above.
shallowing up.
200. Minimum.
Continue. Oh my god. Rye.
100.
Don't dive, don't dive, don't dive.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard. 10. 5.
Oh! Yeah. Spoilers! Reverse green. Felt that one too. Alright, reverse green, forward idle. Manual braking. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Oslo, Norway. Let's take Alpha 6 here. And we'll put my... Oop. See, this is what I always forget. Turn. Perfect. Okay. Hopefully you enjoyed that landing. Like I said, to try and keep the videos not from being too long, I'm going to cut this here. Park up and call it a night. We'll see you tomorrow morning for beeline 2282 from the flight deck 2281. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a great night. Okay, welcome back everybody and good morning. We have already pre-flight the airplane and everything is set up for departure here from Oslo. We're just parked next to runway 1 left, which was the arrival runway last night. We're going to take off from Oslo. We're headed back to Brussels. This is beeline 2282. Everything's set up right now. I'm just double checking that the ACARS and everything's running and is set and good to go and is counting this flight. Winds right now are 350 at 9 knots with a variation 320 to 020. The cab is okay, temperature 7, and there's no significant weather. And 1006. Actually, that's changed since I started taxiing over here. So 6, not standard, 6. And 6, so that's all set and ready to go. Let's release the brakes and get onto the runway here. Get the rest of our lights on here. That's on. TCAS pumping TARA. And the departure routing right now, we're going to take off runway 1 left. We're on the TOR 4 Alpha departure, which takes us through the Gulf Mike VOR and Nanon, and then the TOR waypoint. So you see there's some beautiful countryside around us, so what a great weather for takeoff, so I'm looking forward to this. Okay, and you know what? Let's make this one a rolling one. If I can center the airplane. 50% N1. Engines are stable and takeoff. Man, flex 50 degrees, SRS and nav. Holy crap, my freaking rudder's full left right now. Shit. 100 knots. Wow. Come on now. V1, rotate. Pull back on the stick. Climb, little airplane, climb. Positive rate. Gear is up. Gorgeous. And unfortunately, in the interest of making this video short, we're going to cut it right here. I will catch you guys in the landing back into Brussels, so see you in a moment. Okay, so here we are for the landing back into Brussels. It has been a very windy trip. This airplane's been tossed around like unbelievably, but the landscape here is looking really good, so I'm quite happy about that. We're just passing through 2,900 now. Final altitude is 2,000. Auto brake set to low. 2,500 call out. Radio altimeter is alive. We've got everything set up for the landing. It's just double check up here. The lights are fully on rather than that half-assed on that I had there apparently. Passengers have been told to sit down. We're about to go through the decel point.
2,000.
2,000. You can see that the wind is jumping everywhere. So let's localizer mode. So we're about 12 mile final now. Trying to engage the localizer. Airplane's in slowdown, so let's start with flaps 1 once we get down to 230. Feel really low. I think this, it feels really weird. I don't know why we're that low, but it is okay. Speed check flaps 1. Set up runway 1 here at Brussels, and we'll see how we do here. It is a long runway, so I've used auto brake low. And now we're under 10. See it showing up on my screen here. Localizer set, so let's go approach mode. Autopilot 2. Ding the cabin. Lined up, just waiting for the glide to come, which is slowly starting to come down now. And everything is recording, which is also a bonus for me. Alright, so just waiting for that localizer to come in, then we'll start dropping the gear and all that stuff. Whoa! And glide slope, and down we go. Wow. Gear down. Wind's a bit unstable today in the sim. I don't really like it too much. Flaps 2. I do that a lot. Spoilers. Let the airplane slow right down. It's a matter of finding that sweet spot between doing that too early and doing that too late. So I feel like I'm still just a bit too late for this, because we're about 2.5 miles to go and we're still slowing down. Flaps 3 and flaps full. Thing in place here. Still trying to do X-plane maneuvers now in P3D. Okay, that looks stable through 600. Let's disconnect the autopilot. And
500.
500.
400. 100 above.
This airplane wants to nose over on me.
Speed.
Come on, auto throttle.
Minimum.
Oh my god. No,
100.
no. Holy crap, what are you doing, airplane? Oh, for crying out loud.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 10, 5.
Come on. Alright, we'll take that. That should have been total go around. Alright, spoilers versus green. Get her in the middle of the runway. Holy crap. That was not... Wow. First there's idle, forward idle rather. Auto brake disarm. Holy jeez Louise. Alright, get that out of the way. Oh man. Not great. Not great at all. I got a dog underneath me now trying to interfere with my rudder pedals. Okay, so let's just park up right here for a second. So though we somewhat got that back, the second the airplane stopped managing its speed properly and felt like it was going to just basically crash into the ravine short of the runway, that should have been a full power go around, but surprisingly we got that back because we really don't want to make this particular video too long. So let's just shut all these lights off here. 2, 3, 4, shut all that off, shut all that off, and we'll leave that at that. I'm going to leave everybody with a nice outside shot. I hope you enjoyed the first rotation here on the Airbus Revenge Tour. Airbus is definitely trying to take it out on me, that's for sure, with some thunderstorms in the area here. So we'll be back. The next rotation will be from Brussels to Bilbao and back, and then we'll do our repositioning flight into Vienna. So thanks so much. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Join us at virtualh.com. Airbus tour is on for the entire month of May, possibly the month of June. And thanks so much. Have a good day. Stay safe, apparently. Stay safe. Happy flying.